What's up guys, it is Tuesday evening. Put up the latest vlog today where I said I'm going to Edinburgh this weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. I have pretty much everything set, I think. Not decks just yet, don't hold me to that. But decided to get in some last minute practice on Genteki.net. It's not so much last minute practice, I have like 3-4 days. Anyway, logged online to get some games in and saw that one of the Cork lads, Alan, was playing. As I've talked about in the past, probably too much fanboying going on at this stage. He is a great player, so I decided, spectate a game or two, see what he's up to, see what kind of decks he's breaking out. Not scouting, but then after the match we got chatting a little bit and we decided to play a couple of games ourselves. So I played Noise, and I think this is the deck I'm going to lock in for this weekend. It's pretty standard fare, which is disappointing to me in a certain element. I do like bringing out these decks where I put down a card and people are like, can I read that 1 second? When was this released? Is this an official Netrunner card? But you can't have it all. But while I was playing pretty boring decks, he is playing really, really interesting decks. I'm not going to ruin him now because he might bring them to store championships and tournaments in the near future, and wouldn't want to take that element of surprise away from it. But yeah, I was impressed, I have to say. Now I do wish that Genteki.net had some sort of chat functionality, like Octagon did, where you could private message people. I am using Jankteki, the Chrome extension, as I said in the past, and it's a really good plugin for finding out when your friends are online or when high profile players are playing, that you can jump in, spectate their matches. The unfortunate thing is you don't really have a way to communicate, so there's definitely players that I have in my friends list that I'd like to play games with, but just the timing hasn't worked out quite well. I'll log on and they'll be just starting a game or mid-game. You can jump in and say, hey, well, we play afterwards, but it's not a perfect solution. I think I'm going to have to rely on Facebook Messenger instead, and then use Genteki.net to actually host the games. I may not have gotten too many games in tonight, but as Tesco would say, every little helps. So I'm going to just rest up now, make sure I'm productive tomorrow, can get in some Netrunner games, and I have tag rugby as well, so I want to stay sharp and ready for that. Hey guys, it looks like it's another one of those weeks where all the video content will be recorded at once, so I expect to see this t-shirt quite a bit. Although in saying that, the last video was sponsored by the colour grey it seemed, so maybe I need to relook at the wardrobe. But anyway, you're not here for fashion advice or fashion tips, and I'm the last person to be giving it to anyway, so we'll move on. As I said, I am looking at apartments at the moment, so that is taking up quite a bit of my time between either visiting the places or just looking at random ads. Because I do these videos and the live commentaries as well, I do need to find a place where I'm comfortable talking about Faust, viruses, bioroids, clones, scorched earth, traffic accidents.
Are you all just saying random words?
I do have a couple of viewings before my trip this weekend, but my mind is geared in that direction. I'm starting to think about my decks an awful lot more. I'm trying to watch Netrunner on Genteki.net, reading a few more articles on StimHack and looking for deck lists that are doing quite well to know what I have to look out for. At the moment, I am most tempted by Noise. I'm pretty sure that's locked in place. On the Corp side then, I'm really tempted to go with the Blue Sun side of things. There is a lot of ways that deck gets ruined, so that is kind of on the fence at the moment. My other consideration is the Near Earth Hub Political Dealings deck, because at least then my games will be over really, really quickly. Either I'll take the win or the loss, but one way or the other I'll be done nice and promptly. Soon enough you'll be able to see how they fare. That'll be Tuesday's video, so keep an eye out for that. Over the weekend I should probably tweet a bit as well, so if you're on Twitter, follow me at Saber0001. The link is in the description below, just in case. I'll let you know how I'm getting on at the tournament itself, even though that's a bit of a spoiler, but hey, you'll have to wait till Tuesday otherwise, and even at that you'll be flicking through all my tourist footage just to get to the tournament results. I managed to forget the video camera this morning, which is very frustrating, so I'm using the phone. I'll be kind of annoyed if the video quality is actually better or similar, but on the plus side I came up with a feature called Beauty Face that may just apply to photos, but I don't know, am I looking more dashing? I don't know, maybe it's just me, and please let me know in the comment section below. But I always have this kind of nagging doubt just ahead of tournaments. I'll always second guess my deck choices, card slots, things like that. I'll often bring spare cards, maybe even an entire new deck with me to a tournament just to cover all bases. And even though I've been playing quite a lot, it's still quite hard for me to shake that. I was chatting with a friend last night, and don't worry, the doubts did set in before I chatted with him. It wasn't that he all of a sudden instilled this fear in me. But he asked, how do you deal with Film Critic? My response was to cry. And I've said in the past that the Blue Sun deck, it has a lot of weaknesses, it has a lot of ways that it loses. I think I'm more going for the unexpected factor more than anything. There's always the possibility that I'll break out the Near Earth Hub deck, but again it has its own issues as well. On the runner side then, noise is looking pretty good. I am going to put in a mem strips, I think, just because I've hate memory issues. Turntable is a great card, it's a great console. It's definitely the one I want to use, but occasionally you just want that extra memory just to put down a Parasite so that you can use the data sucker as well and take something out. I think one of the most frustrating parts of forgetting the video camera this morning is that it's going to be later for editing this video. I think we'll be covering off video content today with a game as well, so this can go up a little bit later, and then I have to get ready for my trip. Looking forward to the weekend. I mean, worst comes to worst, I finish last, get a bye, but I get to meet new players, see a new meta, see a new place, which is, what I'm looking forward to. I hope you all enjoyed this vlog, and I'll catch you again on Tuesday with another video.